The Americans with Disabilities Act, or ADA, didn't just appear out of nowhere in 1990. Its roots are deep, stretching back through decades of protests, sit-ins, and hard-fought legal battles led by people with disabilities and their allies. Today, I want to take you through the story of how the ADA came to be and why it matters so much. Before the ADA, there was Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act of 1973. This was the first time the U.S. government recognized that excluding people with disabilities wasn't just unfortunate, it was discrimination. That changed everything. People stopped seeing disability only as a medical issue and started seeing it as a civil rights issue. But passing a law is one thing, making it real is another. Disability advocates had to fight for years just to get Section 504 enforced. One of the most powerful moments was a 28-day sit-in at the San Francisco Federal Building. Activists slept on the floor, organized, and refused to leave until their rights were recognized. Even when later administrations tried to roll back protections, the community pushed back, louder than ever. The struggle moved into the courts, too. The disability community stood up in Supreme Court cases like Southeastern Community College v. Davis and Consolidated Rail Corporation v. Daron. They built alliances with other civil rights groups and fought for stronger protections in housing, employment, and public life. By 1988, the National Council on Disability drafted the first version of the ADA, but writing the law wasn't enough. Thousands of people shared their stories, what advocates called discrimination diaries. These were personal, sometimes painful accounts. A young woman with cerebral palsy denied entry to a movie theater, a Vietnam veteran in a wheelchair facing inaccessible buildings and constant job discrimination, the president of Gallaudet College describing the isolation caused by communication barriers. These stories made it clear, the law had to change. It took years of relentless advocacy, coalition building, and public education. But in 1990, the ADA finally became law. Overnight, discrimination based on disability was banned in workplaces, public spaces, transportation, and more. But the ADA isn't just a set of rules on paper, it's a promise, a fundamental shift toward justice and inclusion. It says loud and clear, disability rights are civil rights. The story of the ADA is about people who refused to be silent, who demanded equality, who moved the nation forward. Their fight isn't over, but the ADA remains a landmark. It's proof that persistent collective action can change history. This video is based on research by Arlene Mayerson and the Disability Rights Education and Defense Fund. Thanks for learning with me.